Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Derek, and today we're going to take a quick look at this Cube Smart Dehumidifier. I'm going to show you guys everything this thing can do, all the features it has, some stuff that it can do, and I'm pretty much going to show you guys my final thoughts on this after using it for a while at the end. So let's get into it. Now, before I show you guys what all these buttons do, I'll go over some facts about this thing. First and foremost, this can dehumidify up to 20 pints per day, so it can suck that moisture out of the air for you for nice clean air. Another thing this can do is it can either run with the bucket on the bottom or not, depending on how you have it set up. So if you want to run it without the bucket, you can just lift this main piece out just like this, and this whole piece will come off. And as long as you have your other hose hooked up, you can run this thing without the bucket just fine. And they say this is great for up to small and medium spaces. I usually use this with a medium space and it works great. So, as long as your place isn't a massive room or anything like that, this thing will probably work pretty good for you. Now if we look at the top here, there's only a couple buttons and this thing is pretty easy to operate. First you have the power button, which obviously turns it on and off. The two arrow keys to select your options. There's a fan button if you want to turn the fan on. There's a mode button to switch between different modes. A fill level, which basically tells you how much the water's at if you want to see. And a timer if you want to run this thing on a timer. But you can also run this continuously if you would like and have it running, all the time. And another cool thing about this is that you can run it completely from your smartphone. Once you download the app and connect it, so you don't have to manually, push these buttons. You can do it all from your phone. And now for my final thoughts on this thing. I've had it for a couple months now and it's been working pretty good. One of my favorite parts, as you can see, is the size. It's really not that big. So you can pretty much set this up, in any corner of your room, on a table, on the floor, whatever you want, and it'll work just fine. I can really tell this is sucking the moisture out of the air, around me, so it definitely feels better when I'm breathing and, just surviving and living in my space. So if you're looking for a pretty high quality dehumidifier that you can control from your smartphone, the Midea Smart Cube Dehumidifier is actually a pretty good one to get.